sometimes you just need a refresh, you need inspiration, you need just to take a deep breath and gather your thoughts and be inspired. Hey mamas, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christina, and in today's video, I am so excited to finally get to be able to share with you something that I've been so excited about. So today is the day that I get to share with you all about the Homeschool Refresh bundle. Now, I've shared a lot of bundles with you guys. I love bundles. If you are not familiar with bundles for whatever reason, long story short of it is bundles are when a bunch of creators come together with brand new releases of their products and sell them at a fraction of the cost for a limited time. So usually this is curriculum resources, right? So printables and flashcards and all kinds of goodness. And I love those, and I use them all of the time in my homeschool, and I am always creating for them. But this bundle is so unique because this one is a parent bundle. So this one is specifically for the mamas and dads if you're homeschooling, or grandmas, or whoever is doing the homeschooling and doing the parenting and planning all of the things and maybe needs a little bit of encouragement and inspiration right now. I know I can always use that. And there's so much that I'm excited about that I'm going to try to stay on track. I do have a point, and the whole point of today's video is that sometimes you just need a refresh, you need inspiration, you need just to take a deep breath and gather your thoughts and be inspired. And so the hope of the Homeschool Refresh bundle is to do just that. It's February. Some of us are in a funk this time of year, especially if you live in a climate that's like cold and gloomy, but maybe not snowy enough to be a lot of fun, which is kind of what's going on over here in upstate New York right now. And so I am pumped about this bundle. First, I'm going to share with you my contribution to the bundle, and then I'm going to share with you, I'm going to try to choose like in order the things I'm most excited about, but I'm probably just going to start throwing things at you as soon as I get through my contribution. And my contribution is my first ever exclusive YouTube video. So when you purchase the parent bundle, it's only available for a week. And so when you purchase the parent bundle, one of the many things that you will receive is access to my exclusive video about homeschooling through high school. I answer so many questions in that video that I get and that I've gotten over the last couple of years about homeschooling through high school. And it's good for if you're in it right now, like in the trenches, if you have it coming up, if it's nowhere in the near future, but you still like are thinking about it and want some encouragement and guidance and just someone to share their thoughts that's actually walking through that season right now, that video is for you. It is just my honest perspective of where we are, where we've come from, where we're going, how we're handling certain things in regard to homeschooling. And it's not just the video. So I actually created also a little printable pack to go along with the video to kind of help you in thinking about your homeschooling through high school experience with your child or your children. So you have a simple space for taking notes as you watch the video, because it is a little bit lengthy. It is one of my lengthier videos, so you could chop it up into different sections. And then this is a high school planning page that is just beginning to brainstorm. Like, what are your priorities? What do you want it to look like? What things are you afraid of like losing as you move into the homeschool high school years and all of that? There's like a weekly planner that you can obviously, you could use this anytime, but it goes along with this little pack. There is a high school planning page for each of the 4 years of high school, so you can start to flesh out like what curriculums, resources and experiences you want your child to use for all of the different subject areas. I don't think I printed out everything. There's like a welcome page that has the link to the video that you'll have access to. So yeah, these are all the different years. This is more about like mapping out like priorities and goals, and then kind of figuring out how that gets you, like how to get there sort of thing. And there's a monthly planning page too. That's not in here for some reason though, like a monthly, like month view planner. And then a homeschool to-do list. And it says use this as a daily, weekly, or even monthly list for yourself and or your high schooler. So just kind of like helping them be organized and you be organized and all the things. So you will get this printable pack and you will get the exclusive access to that video, which once you've accessed it, you have access to it forever. And it will remain on my YouTube channel forever, but only with exclusive access. So that is what I have contributed to this bundle. And there are so many other good, maybe I'll try to stay within the category. So in regard to that category, there is also an unbelievable inclusion, which is a 1-month subscription to Wonder House Creative's homeschooling coaching module. I think this module has like 80 something videos in it. So you could probably binge watch, but ideally the idea in accessing those videos, even when you are purchasing it and not just getting the 1-month subscription, is the idea that you can look through and choose the videos that suit where you are in this season. So it's a pretty incredible opportunity that comes with the bundle. And then in relation to that, the upgrade, because there's always an upgrade. So usually like a bundle's $25 and then there's a $10 upgrade option. The $10 upgrade option, you guys, is a 1-year subscription to that. So you would have access to all of these coaching resources on so many different topics, you guys. Like I'm going to be utilizing that. I am going to be watching those videos. Monique is so incredibly talented in homeschooling. Like we are all gifted in homeschooling our children. I don't think someone is better at homeschooling than another, but her gifting as far as like being able to explain and express different types of homeschooling that we might want to learn about and try, and even just creating resources. So that alone is worth the price of the bundle and so much more. So that you have access to as well. But I have to say, the thing that got me really pumped when I found out is that my favorite planner, the one that a lot of you guys ask about, is included in the parent bundle. It is an upgraded version of it. So the version I have was July 2022 through, August, either July or August 2022 through July or August 2023. So I'm halfway through it right now. This one is the 2023 version. So it starts in January, ends in December. And it has brand new cover options. So if you remember, there were like 6 cover options there, brand new cover options. So I am ready to like change mine. And I've printed a bunch of them so you can see what they look like. And so much decor for like your homeschool space. There are not just homeschool planners like that one that I just described that has the different covers. So that one alone is customizable, not just the covers, but what pages you include when you print it and all of that. But there are multiple other styles of planners as well. There are other homeschool planners, there are homeschool calendars, there are budget planners, meal planners, field trip planners, homeschool budget planners. There are so many different types of planners, family planners, tons of planners, and that is just one category of what's included in the parent bundle. So I don't have everything printed from this bundle because that would just be insane. But I have some things that I did print and pull that I want to share with you that I feel like will give you a really good idea of like a sampling of what's in this bundle. So this is in no particular order. There are a bunch of these little awards, which usually I don't think to do stuff like this. Like it's not really my style, but I just feel like this would make my kids feel really special. So I did print a bunch of these, like there's ones on being attentive. These are all mixed in no particular order. Showing kindness, being a friend, having courage. I mean, these are just adorable. There's a whole bunch more of them too included in there. Oh, here is another thing that I wanted to share that's really, really cool. And I didn't print the whole thing, but I printed some of the pages just to give you guys an idea, and then some of the things that I just wanted to have on hand, because sometimes I feel like if I print something, then it like helps me remember that I want to use it. Sometimes I forget if it's just a digital file. So this is the Homeschooling with Wonder Starter Kit by Wonder Here. This is incredible if you are a new homeschooler, or even if you just genuinely feel like you need a homeschool refresh. Like, I need to refresh and reset and try some new things and breathe some life and creativity into our homeschool. This is incredible. So again, I didn't print out everything, but I wanted to give you an idea of some of the things that are in here. So table of contents, you have stuff about setting up your learning environment, parent sample lesson plan, family schedule, project time checklist, a simplified guide to loose parts, morning basket checklists, work plans and cycles, work plan templates, read alouds, backyard nature scavenger hunts, importance of play, and hands-on activities for little ones. There's stuff in here from little ones all the way through high schoolers, which you know for me, because I have, if you're new here, I have 5 kids ages 3 through 15. So I like when lots of ages are included. So there's this whole explanation and sample guide to loose parts. Here's a sample family schedule to follow. If you're like, I actually have quite a few moms reach out to me regularly about, can you just like give me an example of like a schedule we can follow, a flow, a rhythm? And I always say that like I try to give like mine, but I also know that every family is so different. Like, we start school way later than probably most, or maybe not, but like we're not starting at 8 a.m. every day, like, or ever. But here is a parent sample lesson plan. So it's kind of cool for someone who's like, I need to see this organized, I need a sample. You have like your sample family schedule, and then you have a parent sample lesson plan that actually breaks down those different sections into more detail. Then there's this whole how-to morning basket section. So if you're like, I want to do morning basket, but I don't really know where to start, or I need ideas for morning basket, or we need to just breathe some life into it, lots of ideas in here. This I thought was really cool. This is about setting up your learning environment as simple, cozy, accessible, and inspiring. So breaking down like the goal of your learning environment, and then there are actually like some pictures and descriptions about like what this can look like. If you're like a visual learner and you're like, yeah, all that explanation is great, but I need to see it, you have both. Then there are morning basket checklists for all different ages. So there's like 8 through 16 and 4 through 7. This one is ages 1 through 3. And then here is a blank template for a middle school work plan. So helping them kind of organize their day and their time, what they're required to do. There is also one for high school. So that alone, I feel like, is a really valuable resource. I want to show you the planners, and then I'm going to show you some of the decor stuff that I printed out. I am so excited because it is almost identical to the planner that I have that you guys ask about regularly when I do my monthly recap and upcoming month goals videos. So I'm really excited about these cover options, and I can't wait to show you. And I want to see what one you guys like the best. So tell me down in the comments which of these are your favorite. I'm trying to organize because there are so many of them. Okay, so first up we have this floral design. And yes, I printed these and put a binding in them because I needed to see what it actually was going to look like, and I wanted to show you guys. So we have this little floral design. So let me know if you like the floral design. Then we have this cool kind of ombre tie-dye vibe going on. I'm feeling like this might be like a good fall one for me, because here's what I thought. So tell me if this one's your favorite. I feel like I might want one every quarter. Like, I feel like my planners get a little beat up and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want a new one. But like, you're not gonna buy a new planner every quarter, or at least I wouldn't. But this way, what's the difference? Like, I already have all these covers printed, and then I would just print the pages I need for that 3 months. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. This one, I mean, look at this one, you guys. It's so pretty. Like, this has spring vibes for sure. So let me know if you like that floral one. This one, oh, I got a drop of water on this. So yeah, that's not part of the picture, but this one could be summer, it could be fall, I don't know. Let me know if you like this beautiful watercolor one. This one is for my black and white people. This one, maybe you want to like color, or you want to keep black and white, or you just want to save on colored ink and you want something simple and pretty. This one might be for you. And then this one's my favorite. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I wasn't gonna tell you guys. I was gonna see if you could guess, but this one is my favorite because it's simple, but it does have a little bit of color. I don't know. It's got like the green and gold kind of vibes going on. Super pretty. So I did go ahead, and here's my tip if you've missed this before when I've shared it. I laminate, so I print the covers on cardstock, the front and the back, and then I laminate them with matte laminating sheets. I don't love shiny laminating sheets unless I'm trying to use them for dry erase for my kids. I feel like they look a little cheesy. So the matte laminating sheets are hard to find and they're more expensive, but they are totally worth it in my opinion for the aesthetic. I am a visual person, 100%, and so those things matter to me. This one is my favorite. I laminated it on matte laminating sheets and then just trim the edges so that it is the right, still the right size, and then I bind it. So I actually printed like the year calendar, and starting in February. I didn't start in January because we passed January. And this has like what I always use, the wish list, and then the reality, and then it's got your month spread. And there's always like an inspirational quote for the homeschooling mama. And then it's just got like your blank weekly spread that you can fill in. Here's what I love about this is I feel like this right here, you can use for your different children if you have multiple children, and then just write in either what they're doing that day or what they did that day, depending on if you plan ahead or you backwards plan or you do a combination, which I do a combination of that. Or if you have one child, maybe you want to write in their different subjects. Maybe you want to write in what you're doing different times of day, like morning time. Then you have like 2 kids that you do like their specific things, and then afternoon time, maybe you want to do your meal planning down here. Like, you can choose how you want to use this. So I absolutely love that. So this is the one I chose for spring. I kind of feel like maybe I should have done this for spring because this could be summery. I don't know. But there's no like remorse because I have them all and I can change it up, take these little bindings out, and do what I need to do. Okay, so these are all of the covers for that style. Actually, I think I picked up in May with this one, or April. So did I just do February, March? I don't know. So I did actually put these in here. I would need to laminate this though if I'm gonna go with that. So anyways, those are those planners. There are a ton more planners. Look at this sweet. So if you don't like those big planners, you're more of like a small planner type of person. There's this little cute one that you just obviously have to print and then cut. I used my little paper cutter. It was like $11 from Amazon. And I did use cardstock on the outside because what I'm gonna end up doing is any of these I don't use, I just like let my 7-year-old loves this kind of stuff. I'll just give her one and she'll be over the moon. And then her 3-year-old sister and 4-year-old brother want anything she has. So then I'll just give them one too. But this one is cool because you just write in like your year at a glance, then you have your monthly view, and this can be used for years and years to come because it's not dated. And then you have your week by week, and then your weekly. So it's pretty cool. This one was really unique. This one is a homeschooling calendar. So it is a planner, but the focus is more the calendar. So you have your like full year spread. And then this is really cool and really unique if you want to just like shake things up a little bit. For every single month, there are suggested homeschooling topics based on this month's events. So you'll see that there are like all these events listed and then all of these suggested things that you can do for fun to like mix it up in your homeschool. And that's for every single month. But then also, like that can be your month view that just has all of that goodness in there. But then you have your weekly planners. And then you also have your daily planners. And this one is set up a little bit differently. So if you like this style of a daily planner where you're like, no, I want a full page for my day, like that other planner doesn't have it, you can do that. So this one was a really cute one too. I really found this one to be unique. And then here's just another one. This one is a homeschool planner and it has like this kind of year view. And then it has like your weekly plan. And these go like, you know, you have like the different breakup of subjects, but you could also do that for different children as well. And then some section for like materials, books, and notes. I like that extra section. I've had that in previous planners and really liked it. And then you have daily rhythm pages. So that's really cool. You could do that every single day if you're like, it changes by the day. Or you could do it like for the month and be like, okay, like, you know, July looks very different from February. So like, what does our daily rhythm look like in that month? And then there's attendance records if you keep attendance. And then here's like your monthly view. So that's that planner. So that's all the planners I have to show you, but there are actually more planners than that in there, guys, like at least 5 more planners than what I've shown you. Then there's some really pretty decor. So if you want to like spice up your homeschool space, this one was really cute. I thought this little like banner one. These are just super useful. This is like the closest to like student resources there are, but they're more like pretty, like decor, like for your homeschool space. So there's the times tables, the telling time, fractions. And then there's lots of stuff like this. Kindness grows here, so you could frame these or, you know, clip them up on a line. Never be within doors when you can rightly be without. So there's a whole set of these that look like this that have all different quotes like that. Dream big. Oh, these are really cool. And thinking about daily rhythm, there are also these daily rhythm posters. Like this one is filled in. And then this one is the same, but in a blank version. So maybe your daily rhythm looks different. You have those, you have first day of homeschool and then first day of every single grade in this pack. This I really love, the I am, I can, I ought, I will. So you'll find that in there. And then you have like the ABCs, you have the numbers. And there's a whole set of these, like if you wanted to have the entire alphabet up, there's a whole set of these. Look how cute. So they're like nature study vibes. So if you do nature study club or a lot of nature study stuff, these kind of match that aesthetic. Same thing for the numbers going up to 20. This one was right before I had to change my ink. So the color's a little off, but there's another style of daily rhythm, both pre-filled and blank. And I think that's it. These were just extra planner sheets that I printed and didn't put in those planners. So that is not everything, but that is like giving you a good sampling of what you can expect to find in the Homeschool Refresh Parent Bundle. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. If you're not, that's okay. If it's not your thing, you're like, I'm not a planners and decor person, that's fine. But if this just excites you and gets you encouraged and inspired at kind of like this mid-year, what can be a mid-year funk, then I hope that this encourages you. Maybe some of this stuff is really just for next year, starting to plan for next year. Like, let me get my planner together and let me get some decor for when I refresh my homeschool room or homeschool space over the summertime. Let me like get more organized with having a daily rhythm and setting up some sensory activities and all of that kind of stuff. So let me know down below if you are excited. This will, of course, be linked down below in the description box. But remember, it is only available for 1 week. That's it. And then it's gone forever. I mean, you can purchase things separately, but at that point, it's like 90% more than what you're spending for the bundle itself. So I hope this is something that would bless you and encourage you. Let me know down below which of those planners you would choose. I think I'm going to be running a giveaway over on Instagram at some point during the week to give away one of these bundles. So definitely keep a lookout over there. I don't always do a good job remembering to just like post things on YouTube other than my videos. So I kind of slack sometimes in the post area of YouTube. So sorry about that. But just keep a lookout daily throughout the week on my Instagram. If you're not following me over there already, it's at rooted_homelife. If you're new here, I would love for you to introduce yourself and let me know what you find helpful. If you have video requests or questions, I love to create my videos surrounding what you guys really want or what is helpful to you. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe. And I hope to see you soon in one of my next videos. And until next time, stay rooted.